Welcome back to Photoshop. This will be one of the last tutorials you'll do. Basically, I want you to go to File, New, create another custom, just do a piece of paper that's width is 11, height is 8.5, resolution is 300, and the bit is 16-bit. Title it Chapter 8, first initial, last name. Say OK. And then what I want you to do is I want you to find a picture on the internet. Doesn't matter. Basically, kind of a landscape picture again. And I already found one. And you're going to drag it in up here to copy it. You're going to hold down Control and select A. So Control and push the A button and then let go. Grab the selection tool and you're going to drag it onto the piece of paper. And then what I want you to do is I want you to expand it out. Now, one thing I have not taught you, by this time if you have not learned, these grips, sometimes they don't appear, and if they're not there, you have to come up. You have to have that tool selected. Hey, don't apply. You have to have the selection tool selected, and sometimes it looks like this. There's no grips. I can't make it big. So what you have to do is show transform controls. Just check this box, and now I can make the picture bigger or smaller. So I'm going to make the picture bigger. Oops, messed up. Control Alt Z, or you can hit this button right here. I let go of Shift. Hold down Shift, it keeps the size proportion. And basically, I don't want this little thing in the picture, so I'm going to show you how to take that out. And the other thing is let's say your picture doesn't fit perfect and you have this white gap up here. I'm going to show you how to fix that. And I'm going to show you another way I'm going to show you two different ways to take out this house. So go ahead and put the check mark in. One way to take out the these little icons, this is called the spot healing brush. It's the spot healing brush, which is right here. You click this button and it's just like a brush. You can the buttons next to the P button on the keyboard, bigger and smaller. I can come over here and I can just click this and voila, it just disappeared. What that does is it takes the edge of the circle and it kind of takes into consideration what's around the object, and then it fills it in. So if you see this little spot right here, I can also get rid of that spot. It looks a little bit better now. So that's one way to get rid of a house. So you can come over here and just kind of paint the house and see what it looks like. And it did a pretty good job of taking that away. That spot looks a little different. I'm gonna kind of maybe reduce the size down a little bit. Take that out. Take that out. So that's one way. I just removed that house. Another way that you can remove this house is called the clone stamp tool. So I'm going to click the clone stamp tool, and basically if you hold the Alt button down, this cursor turns into a bullseye, and you need to select the area that you want to copy. So I'm going to take this area and kind of cover in this area of the house. Take this area and cover in this, and then the clouds need to come in here, and so on. So I'm going to start right here, let go of the Alt button now, and now I can see that it's cloning the area that I selected. So I'm going to go over here now, select that, let go of the Alt button, and take out this house right here, this edge, and then I'm going to come over here. Remember, every time you select a new area, you have to use the Alt button and then select the area. But see, I don't like this part right here, so I'm going to so this takes a little bit of time, as you can see, and then I can come up here and take out the roof. And I'm going to take this spot right here and I'm going to go right across here. I'm going to do that again right there. And now you can see that I took out, whoops, so you can see I'm taking the house out by just going around. Now you don't want to grab, because if I grab this area, this grass is not in this area, so it would look funny. So I'm trying to take the grass that's around the building and the areas that are around the building to fill in the house. Okay, and you can see kind of some patterns starting to happen, so I can come back and try and take those patterns out. Anyway, so I'm just gonna hurry up and finish. See, it looks kind of funny right there, so you have to kind of that is one way how to take out the house. Now I would kind of touch this up a little bit better, try and make it better. But now you can see I took out the house. Now up here at the top, same thing, I want to expand the sky, so I basically use the clone stamp tool and hold Alt down right here, and then I can just drag this all the way across, add, take in. You gotta select this area and grab this area right here. And then go back and grab this area. And now you can see I filled in the sky and it looks pretty good. So that's what you do. There's a little spot right here. But that's how you use the clone stamp and the spot healing brush. Those two brushes are nice. There is one little thing down here, Santa Barbara. I could use the spot healing brush and just color over that, and voila, it disappears. So those are some really cool tools that you could use. One thing I'm going to show you is there's another way to remove this house that's even fast. That's pretty fast. If I go into the picture has to be on the background layer. So it has to be locked. That's the key. So what you do is you go and grab your selection tool, and actually you grab the magnetic lasso. Okay, magnetic lasso. So you hold the button down and click magnetic lasso, and then all you're gonna do is just drag. Actually, you know what? You don't need the magnetic lasso. Just need the lasso tool. So deselect. Sorry, not the magnetic lasso, the lasso tool. So you're just gonna go right around the house. You wanna get some of the edge. It doesn't even have to be perfect. And then look, all you do is hit the delete button on the keyboard and this comes up. It's called the content aware tool. You wanna say okay, and what's gonna happen, it goes voila. It basically predicts kind of what is around the area, and it fills it in. So I don't really like this area, so I'm gonna do it again. Circle it, hit delete, and say okay. I don't like this area, so I'm just gonna hit Control D to deselect, and you can keep doing it. Say okay until it fills it in the way you like it. And so you can see this actually did, I think, a little bit better job than what I did. So that's called the content aware. So after you have that building out of the picture, now I can drag this picture. So do a Control A, hit the selection tool, and now I can drag the picture into my document. So if you have something that you want to take out, take it out in the background file part. You can also, another way you can do it, basically you can delete the background. Another way you can do it is drag your layer 2 down here, make it into a background. So go layer, so go image, sorry, layer, new background from layer. So what I could do now is I want to basically take out this house. So I would use the lasso tool and I would go around this house and I would hit delete, content aware, and voila. So basically, if you want to use the content aware tool, it has to be a background locked layer. So you can do it with any layer, but you just got to turn it into the background. It's got to be locked, otherwise it will not work. So if I want to unlock this layer now, I would just come up here and layer, right click on it and layer from background, and I'd say okay, and now that layer is unlocked. So you can see a couple different ways to remove things from your picture, or how to copy copy an image. So if you had a picture of a person and you wanted to put your face on them, that's one way you can copy your face. Just do a clone stamp and you can copy the face to something else. Let's say you have an object that you want in the picture. Basically what I want you to do now in this tutorial is you're going to turn in the image, the original image, and the image that you edited, the objects that you took out. So I want you to turn in, basically you would go File, Save As, and you would go Edit. You would add on there Chapter 8 Swartz Edit. That's the edit one, and you would turn it in. I'm going to cancel. And then what I want you to do is I want you to drag in the picture again, or what you could do actually is just open up the folder. Don't even have to do it. Just open up the folder and change your landscape to Chapter 8 R Swartz Original, ORG. Okay, original. And then I would drag that into the Photoshop Chapter 8 turn-in box. So basically, I would have two assignments in the collaboration box. Go to collaboration, whoops, and whatever period you're in, so period 1, period 2, and Photoshop folder, and you're going to turn it into Chapter 8. And you would have two assignments in there, one that says edit and one that says ORG for original. Okay, and that's pretty much Photoshop on how to use the clone stamp, the spot healing brush, and the content aware tools. Thank you for joining me with Photoshop, and have a spectacular day.